different as we step on the mic, man, you notice the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday, 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual combos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual combos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on head and it's free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every A. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. You know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
Hello, welcome to the Casual Convo Show, where we have conversations about topics that affect the communities, personal and business relationships. We always have the casual convo, so you don't have to have the tough convo. I'm your host, Coco, and joining me, of course, is my amazing co-host, DJ extraordinaire, Big Boscoe from the Bronx.
Yo, yeah, I got like a delay here, so using my camera on this end, it's like it's a delay, so.
All right. And joining us early is the beautiful, the most creative, the artiste herself, one of the best in Baltimore, the Jude. And also, of course, with his medicine, we can all get on him, the mayor of Asheville. I gotta get right for y'all.
Oh my goodness.
How are y'all? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Right, so we're gonna apologize early. It's raining here in Baltimore. It's also raining in North Carolina. So this is where we depend on our guests. So one of us, right? Y'all just keep it going, okay? All right. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get it started because we got a lot to talk about today. The overall topic is relationships, but before we get into that, we're gonna get into the mental health check-in. I guess I'm gonna go first. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, considering I'm well, not stressed. I think I'm in a good headspace. Bosco is the lead. Anybody else want to go, or we can just keep it moving?
Mark safe. I'm Mark safe in the community.
I'm in.
No, my mental health is fine. I'm actually chilling.
Okay. Bosco?
Yeah, I'm good. Good. Just ain't feeling well, but I'm good. Mentally, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Paul, no, skip.
Well, mentally, I'm doing pretty good as well. Just trying to deal with this weather. You said something about every time it rains up there, it rains down here. You do know that y'all have a connection to us through the baseball team from back in the day.
Who?
The Baltimore Orioles. The Baltimore Orioles have a connection to the Asheville Tourists from back in the days.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I'm on the team. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm on the team. The Tourists, yeah, Asheville Tourists, yeah.
Oh wow, that's interesting. That's a fun fact.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. History. See, look at us.
The Tourist.
I'm doing wonderful. Seeing y'all beautiful faces make me do good. And seeing Bosco, even though we got here in town, and seeing him makes me do good, knowing he's all right there, because I know he's dealing with some things. So it's good to see you too, bro.
Yeah. Ooh. Sniffles, man.
They say it's something going around. It's like two super bugs, one here and one that came from the Congo or somewhere.
I don't know. One of them got me, because boy.
We got to worry about this debris stuff in the air, and then now with it raining like it's raining, we got to worry about that being washed back into the reservoir.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Oh yeah. We got it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
And these Bama ass people, they just voted not to really give us no money, no funding from down in the state capitol.
Mm-hmm.
So they voted where they can have the power over the governor and all that good stuff. The Republicans got a majority, so that's what they voted for instead of really giving us the money. And the money they voted for to give us is not going to really get to us because it's going to go from one account to another account and sit there for a while and be diddly-daddled and all that stuff. And then you might have something trickle up here to the hills once they get through with everything down that way. So it's just a bunch of crap. But my mental is still good, though.
Okay. Amazing. So I think what's going to take us in, because we got a couple of topics to talk about, but to break it in, first on the agenda, I guess, to go into this particular topic ties into, I think, a lot of times you don't know who you deal with, or you know what type of person you're dealing with until sometimes it's too late. So have y'all heard about the Jay-Z allegations? That was a hell of an intro to that, right?
Well, all I can say is I told you. That's the best I can say. I told you.
You did. Months ago.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like he ain't gonna be the last person.
Oh,
It just seems like that's just the way of the industry at this point.
I'll be honest with y'all, man. I mean, I do think there's more to it than just Diddy doing what he's doing. I think it's a situation of, okay, you're getting too big for your pants or something like that. However, I mean, I think it's a little bit of a conspiracy in there somewhere. I mean, but what he did is what he did. If he did it, and I'm inclined to believe it because I heard stuff going back to the 90s, and with Jay-Z around 2000, I was like, I don't know about that nigga. Something's up. But I'll be honest with you. If this is a way to get hip-hop to where it used to be and get these knuckleheads out of here, I'm all for it. I hate to seem like a hardhead, but get them out of here because these guys act like gatekeepers. They don't want, I look at rappers like Rhapsody, who's clean. She makes good music, but she can't get there because you got these guys. So, and there's other rappers out there. So, I mean, get them out of here.
Like it's bigger than just them.
I don't care. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's bigger. Oh yeah, it's bigger than just them.
It's bigger than I feel like it's an industry problem at this point.
It's been an industry problem.
I agree.
It's been that way. But Jay-Z, he was suspect to me anyway. When he first came about, he was suspect because he wasn't really all that. To jump over Nas and all them that was already established, I could never understand that. So he was suspect to me anyway. And then he was messing around with Aaliyah as well. He was a little pervert ass mother son gun back then. So ain't nothing like you. Yeah, so ain't nothing like you can't rape a little girl or run a train on with Diddy in one of them parties because you already got suspicious activity with Aaliyah. So come on. Already. People say, damn, Paul, your old ass be keeping with all this stuff. Cause I keep up with stuff. That's what I do.
Keep up.
But yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Because if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know.
Yes, it's crazy. Yep. And people like Bosco said, he been telling people about them folks up there from New York for years. And see, people down my way, they haven't been paying attention. Down here, they don't like to hear nothing because they think they know everything, even though you haven't been nowhere. So it's hard for you to know something when you haven't been nowhere to know anything. But anyway, the industry, man, I'm telling you, they destroyed the rap. I can't even say hip hop. They destroyed rap because you took an art form that was just fun and enjoyable, and it wasn't really making nobody rich, but it was profitable, keeping the young black people off the streets and out the hoods. Doing devilment, and you changed all that into something that got people killing each other. How do you go from being joyous and having a good time to kill each other?
And how do you do that? You know what they call that? You know what they call that, Paul? They call it old man energy when you say stuff like that because it's the truth. They don't want to hear the truth.
they got to realize that old man energy will keep them alive a lot longer than that young man.
Yeah, it is a lot more. Rappers getting killed nowadays than it seems like. Period.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah. What up, niece?
We're gonna go into the topic real quick.
Okay.
So the first one is for the guys. The second one is going to be for Jude. Well, partially. So for the men.
Uh-huh.
This question came in was, why do older men prefer to date younger women?
Well, let's be honest. I guess it's a situation. I'm pretty sure the women feel the same way. Is that, oh, baby, you know what? Yeah, it's just, I guess it's a thing where you say people stuck in their ways. Like it's the same with the men, same way. They're stuck in your ways. There's no, like okay, let's say I'm with a woman, like I'm 6. Let's say I meet someone at 50s. Now, what's the chance of me changing her or even molding her? Like, huh? Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, you good. You can't leave. You just can't leave. You can't leave because, and this is not to knock all older women, but you can't leave because some feel like, yeah, I ain't gonna do this. I did that with my other husband. I ain't doing that. Da, 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 da. Now you get my age, you don't want to hear that. Like, I'm just trying to get things straight. No, I ain't do that with this guy. I ain't gonna do it with you. Okay, keep it moving then. And like I say, it might be the same way with guys with older women with younger guys. Same way. I mean, it might be the same. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I can't say. But I'm just saying it might be. But it's no give and take. It's just take. In some situations, not all. Like I've dated, like with me, I can't find a woman my age. They tell me I'm too old, and I'm like, I might be a year or two younger than them or older than them. They're like, no, you too old. Like here, my niece will tell you the women that come at me are between 27 and 35, and they say the same thing. I want you to lead me. I want you to show me something. I want you to show me something that these young boys can't do. That's what they say. You've been there, done that. And that's, now I'll tell you, Coco, earlier, that's what the woman told me. She said, basically, because y'all lived a life. These young boys haven't lived a life. And that's how we feel like, okay, I want to do it. But see, it's still an age. I mean, I'm not going to go but so young because I'm like, nah, you too young. You still want kids. I don't want no kids. So I got a cutoff with myself. But I can't even find a woman 45 or older. They all say you too old. I'm like, what? So, but everybody has their reasons. That's just my opinion.
Well, actually, Jude might have that question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was like, damn. I just thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I just take the second one. God.
Okay.
But J-Bit coming in hot.
For me, though, I like older women, and I would date older women. I like younger women. I would date younger women.
Yeah.
The thing is, with me though, is where I can date a woman that might be, say, 12 to 15 years younger than me. I won't date a woman that's older than me than 12 to 15 years because that's just too old for some reason. Right. Because they don't have that energy that I'm requiring from the woman that I'm with. I gotta have a woman that has energy. Right. And the younger women have energy, but these younger women around here, they won't put you in the unk category. They say, I'm not your damn uncle. Stop saying that. Yep. But yeah, I'm trying to show you that you out here complaining about you can't find no young man to date because these guys out here so full of shit. I'm trying to show you that you don't have to go through that.
Right on.
But they don't catch that though. So I'm just watching everything. But I can't say whether I prefer one or the other. I have found that many of the younger women I'm around now, they have a certain thing about them that reminds me of old school women when I was growing up in my 20s and 30s, maybe 40s. But they remind me of them. and that is attracting to me.
Right.
As to where I'm looking at these older women now, and like Bosco said, they sit in their ways. I'm 63, so I know if I'm trying to talk to a woman that's my age or older, they are definitely set in their ways. Cause I'm damn near almost set in my ways. But I do have room for bending here and there to accommodate. But older women are set in their ways. So I mean,
yeah,
I can date older. I can date younger. I just prefer somebody that's compatible. Doesn't matter what the age is.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm with
Which
that.
one would you like to partake in this question or the next?
Okay, Jude.
You gotta
So
wait
Because
for
you're
the first
diverse in this area.
my expertise, it's like no, I think I was watching. I can't speak on a man's point of view 100%, but I did see somebody else have a similar topic. I'm sorry, ooh, itching under my head. I seen a man,
You can speak at least
a group of
75%, Jude.
men,
I mean,
a group of men bring up the same topic, and a lot of the
I'm just
comments
saying.
were because a lot like Paul saying a lot of older women are set in their ways. You know, they won't change. Some men even took the high route of saying because you know some of them got a bunch of kids, different baby daddies, you know, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So I feel like it just depends on the person and their preference. My girlfriend is younger than me. I don't really have a preference in older or younger, but I have seen dating both older and younger women. I don't really feel like I feel like it depends on the how the woman was raised, some of the things that she's been through in her life. Sometimes younger girls are very annoying because they're immature and they haven't experienced enough life to um be responsible enough. And then you got some older women who have been through so much stuff that they don't budge on a lot of things. You feel me? Because over time, we do kind of get set in our ways. But the men, I think they date younger women because it keeps them young. The same reason why older women date younger men and kind of keep them young a little bit. I don't know. That's my opinion on it. I ain't never been attracted to the real older though. I don't understand that. I was brought up in the era that you date too older, you gonna get worms. So
I
my
heard that
grandma
too.
used to the
I
grandmothers used to
heard
say
that
that all the time.
too.
I
They
heard
used to
that.
say that all the time. And me
if that
personally,
isn't
like
the biggest talking shit.
you know it. We know as we grow older. But
Yeah,
that was
ain't it,
the
Paul?
saying back in the day, Paul. But no bull crap.
It was. I used to hear it
I
too.
don't know. I got my limits too. I don't date like I don't know, 5-6 years is my cutoff. I don't want to be dating like my little cousin's age and my siblings' age. You feel me? Some people date people
Yeah.
their kids' age. I don't agree with
No,
all
no,
that. You
can't do
feel me?
that.
I do feel like you can run into immaturity on both ends, older and younger.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
However, and it's just a battle of if you can deal with it. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a preference more
I
than
think
anything.
the problem I hear, and I hear this, is like people say that the older men date younger women because they want to date someone close to someone being a kid, and I think that's kind of disrespectful, man. It ain't got nothing to be with no kids.
I think it depends on how young. Now, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
that
lie,
depends on how
and
young.
Jude can know vouch for this one. A friend of mine, Jude, know who I'm talking about, looks extremely young. Like, I mean, at a couple years ago, she looked like she was probably high school, barely
Yeah.
middle school. And old men would try to approach her not knowing her age. So for me, that does give me pedophilia vibes. You get what I'm saying? And it would they would be like completely infatuated. So I think it depends in some situations because even not knowing, and I ain't talking about like a 5-year difference, I'm talking about 50 and older. So you know what I mean? So it's kind of like you do have some that do
Yeah.
look at that. That's just my little two
I
cents. I
mean, I
can't
mean,
50
condemn
and
Okay,
my
now
anybody.
check this
girlfriend
out
I
right
mean,
here.
18. I
you
got a
do
problem
have
with
that.
that.
Yeah.
Check this out though. Okay, now My nephew, my oldest nephew, I'm 63. He's 52. My sister had him at 13. I'm 11 years older than him. So now, like I say, women that are 45 are attracted to me. I can't help it because my nephew was born when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, his mom had him when she was a kid. Because I'm attracted to women that's in their 40s and stuff. And that might seem strange to some people. I mean,
ain't strange at all. I wish I could find someone that old.
Women in their 40s and stuff are old enough now. That's where, when I was younger, when they was too young, I wouldn't talk to them. But now, it's crazy how they are old enough now, but they were too young before. But anyway, that's how it goes. But yeah, but
It's the maturity level.
Yeah, and so I'm looking at, sometimes I be looking at the women that be around my nephew's age, a few years younger. They say, "Well, I know your nephew and all that." Okay, well, that's all fine and dandy. You should know all my nephews, probably know my son and everybody else. Good. I'm happy
Can
for
I
you.
ask about the double standard? Because somebody just posted something. Then I'm gonna wait for the second question because I'm the only one who wants it. But
Double standard.
Jay just commented, I had a 60 when I was 20. So what I do find is that there's a huge hypocrisy
I was gonna say that.
when it comes to older women dating young, as opposed to older men dating young.
That was my next. Thing.
What's your view on that?
I think it is a double standard because in the same situation where I had, like, I get into a lot of discussions with a lot of people on different pages, a lot more women, and they say that. I'm like, they say, well, you guys that date these young women, y'all dating them because you want women. I mean, y'all want to date something kid like. But then when we say, well, what's wrong with the woman, or what's the difference between a woman 50 dating a guy 20? Well, women mature faster than men. Like, that ain't got shit to do with it. 50 and 20 is 50 and 20, whether it's a male or female, male. 50 and 20, but see, that's the hypocrisy. Like, I don't even prior to social media, when I seen a younger guy, much younger than and you got a older woman, there's no issue. I've rarely heard an issue. That's my perspective. I've rarely heard an issue. But when I seen the just opposite, I heard two things: get his money, or it's either good girl, you get his money, or he just want her because she's real young.
Or she just want him because he got money.
But that's what I'm saying, Jude. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, Jude. Yeah, those are the two things I hear. I never hear, well, she's too old for him. I never hear it. But I hear he's too old for her.
No, they do say that about the
women. Oh, I know they do. But I'm saying I don't hear it as much as I hear with the men. Like, but
yeah. And see, I hear it more with the women than I do. The men is more acceptable to date younger. But when
woman is dating young, well, what planet you from?
Well, yeah. Look, I do kind of understand what Coco's saying, because it's like a prize.
Wait. Do you mean the older man and younger woman, or the older woman, younger man? Which one are you talking about?
The older woman, younger man.
Usually get frowned upon if she dating a younger man. She dating a younger man. She rocking the cradle.
I ain't never seen that.
Like
you see how they talk about Cher, Tina Turner, all of them.
When they talk about Cher, but when they talk about Cher, do they talk about her dating because of pedophilia, or they say, oh, she just want a younger man because she's trying to be young?
I mean, I don't know. Like, usually
that's the difference. That's the difference.
I mean, I think I'm both interested, but usually when it comes to older, it's like, oh, will she see him? Or it's this big, it's not as easily accepted from my perspective, as opposed to when an older man has a younger woman. It's like, y'all it's arm candy. It's like, you know what I mean? It's a prize. It's like a trophy, right? But when it comes to the older woman, oh, she gotta be mommy, or she taking, you know what I mean? Like, this is in the third, well, she's a mother figure and all that other stuff. That's I'm
gonna start tagging you some more.
Well, sometimes
I'm gonna start tagging you some more with the women, so you can see like what I be going through. I'm gonna tag you on the I don't tag you on the men's post because I'm a man and men. I'm gonna tag you on the women, and I'm gonna let you see. It might that may be what you see, and I can't I can't dispute what you see because those are your eyes, and I'm not there.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna look at this like that.
See,
With the woman,
Not the
with the
lighter.
woman being older than the guy, because most of the time when you talk to the younger women, they say the guys their age aren't mature enough. Yet
right.
though, those same guys you talking about not mature enough at your age, when you get older, you reaching back talk to them same guys there at that age. So it's confusing.
Well,
I
that was
mean,
the next
no,
question.
no, no. I'm not saying you. I'm saying that. I'm saying the women at that age with them guys at that age, they say them guys are too young at that age for them because they aren't mature. They don't la 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 la. That's why I hear guys my age aren't mature, 30, 40 years old. They not mature yet. Blah blah blah. Okay, so now here you is up here 50, 60 years old, but now here you is reaching back for he's not mature at your age, but you done got older. So what makes him mature enough now?
That's not true.
Okay,
Can
I'm
I answer the second question?
But like you said, that's from his perspective. But you can't
I
say
get
it's
that,
not
but can I
true.
answer the second question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, answer
Okay.
the second question.
So the second question is, um, why do younger women prefer older men? But I guess I'll ask them because I've been on both sides where I've been the younger person, I've dated the younger, but I've also dated someone younger than me. But from a woman perspective, I'm gonna give it to you. When I was younger, um, I can't go but so old, right? Because at a certain like when I was like 20, I wouldn't go past like 25, 28. But I was also in a long-term relationship. But when I got 30, I was like, I'm not dating nobody 50. I'm not, doing none of that because I felt like that was too old.
Boss
That was
said
like,
SSI checks.
yeah, that was like
Me.
I'm looking at like that's like my father's, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
something like that. And it wasn't attractive for me.
Right. Right.
But from what I hear from other women who when they were younger, who dated older, one, that's who was pursuing them. And then yes, they took care of them, they were more stable. And then depending on where they were in their life, and they offered a sense of stability that some younger people couldn't. However, when I was in my 30s, I did date younger, and I realized quickly that was not for me
Mhm.
because depending on the mindset, and then even still, sometimes you can have a mature person that's younger, but there's still certain things that's going to shine through.
Mhm.
That's like you dealing with somebody younger than you, but also at my age now,
Mhm.
dating older, it still doesn't change because you could be immature and still out here playing because most older men want somebody younger. And this is from me, and I've dated older men. But when you get to a certain age as a woman, over 40 or whatever,
Mhm.
what I do notice is that there's a desire that changes. And then we got gravity on our side or certain things because you're in that mid range where either you're attracted to, or it's like, why are you single? And then you like in limbo.
Mhm.
Did that make sense? Am I
Yeah.
rambling?
Yeah.
So it's like you're in that limbo phase. So I can't agree that okay, just because you're older, you just want to find somebody that's a good match for you.
Mhm.
You in an age where okay, you're not trying to play games, but these older men play more games than the younger ones. But the younger ones are just not ready.
Mature. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? In certain aspects, because when we mature at a certain age, we become grounded. Well, some of us, I'm gonna speak from we become grounded in certain ways where we look for companionship,
Mhm.
right? And most older men, they just looking for what's arm candy, what's going to look good, and when they around their friends or who. And I've noticed more so that with the older men than the younger men or men my age. The older the man, they just want to see what look good, and they competing with their friends of who got the best looking chick, and they play just as many games no matter how much money they got, no matter what type of job they have. I've noticed they play more than anybody else. But older women, it's harder to date.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely harder to date. So when people be like, "Oh, you can just go out here and find some," it's not that easy for
I'm
a
so
middle
glad
aged
you said
woman
that.
or older woman. So when like how Paul said, "I can't date nobody older." The older you get, if you're not already married or in your partnership, you pretty much gotta get ready. Like me, I'm ready to get me 2 puppies and chill out.
I'm glad you said that because Coco, when I say that, that's why I'm glad it's a male and a female on the panel. Because when I said that, I got called every name. You're misogynist. Da, da, da. What did I say was so hateful of women when I say when you get a certain age, you're just not in your prime anymore? Same with men. When we get a certain age, stuff decrease. And I say it about men. And I say it about women. But when I say that, what do they call me? You hate black women. You're misogynist. All these terms. And I say, what did I say bad?
Well,
Nothing.
that's not where that was supposed to go.
But see the thing,
I'm making my no, I know, but I'm making my point to show the hypocrisy. That's what I'm talking about, the hypocrisy. There it is. You said it, and I'm so glad you did. That's why I'm your co-host.
Yeah, I mean, but it is.
But
It's
you're
like
right.
the younger
For
guys
real. All
look
jokes
at
aside.
the older woman as, oh, she's stable, she this, she gonna cook, she gonna do. And I mean, I just listen. Then the older guys, or when they, like Paul said, like she can't keep up. Most older women are very energetic. Most older women are very,
but see,
capable, willing, and able. But
I
because
want an older
when
woman.
you hit your age, it's like, oh well, she just, da 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 da, and it's like you like damned if you do, damned if you
You know
don't.
something,
And
Coco?
then there's still the whole thing of, oh, we want something younger, and this is that and the third.
You know something, Coco? When I see a woman with a little bit of gray hair, whatever, I love that shit. I can't find me an older woman. My niece Miranda, she'll tell you, she's like, Unc, da 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 da. And I'm like, I'm trying. She tried to hook me up with women in her job. Because I said, I want, she tell you, my uncle wants an older woman. 40, 45, 50. There's none here. Maybe in
there's
Baltimore.
none.
But
When I
There's
get my
none.
little book, when I get
just
my
felt
little
like you
puppies,
gotta
y'all
be.
gonna see my little puppies. Just know
There's
I'm
none.
placing on where I
No, you
I
gonna
listen.
find yourself something, Coco. You because you fly and all, you smart. You gonna find somebody.
I just feel like older people in general,
Mm-hmm.
whether they are immature or not, they are for sure about certain things
Mm-hmm.
that they are willing to tolerate and deal with in life. And
Mhm.
dealing with another person that is already like that, like Paul said, set in your ways, that's kind of harder to deal with because it's not impossible. I see a lot of older people. I remember this lady named Miss Brenda that I used to work with. Her and her husband, they was together since teenage years or whatever, and then they end up uh getting divorced, and she just ran into a man one day, and 2 weeks later they was married, and they were married until she um
Pass away.
passed away. She ended up passing away from
Wow.
cancer. And she just idolized. I ain't never seen her glow so much in life like
Yeah.
the time I seen her after she left her first husband and went to sex. So I just feel like it takes a strong person to be able to deal with an older person, because most older people, man or woman, they done been through
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Whether it was good
Yeah.
or bad, everything ain't always toxic, but over time, when you reach a certain age, like, look, I'm be 40 next year, and I'm already for sure about
You be
certain
40 next
things.
year?
Yeah, next year. I ain't
Y'all two
shameful.
don't y'all two don't look y'all ages because I
You
thought
know,
she was like 32. I mean, I know how old Coco is now. It took like a year, but I thought she was older than I'm not gonna say it, but I thought she was
listen,
younger
man.
too.
I'm proud of it 100% because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, every step of stone, I don't mind telling nobody, like, yeah, I am this. Listen, like,
Yeah.
for real, tomorrow ain't promised nobody. Yes, I have been blessed on this earth for almost 40 years. You feel me? And over time, I'm at the point where it's certain things, don't
Mm-hmm.
set right. Coco can relate to this. My mother used to say, like, a woman at a certain age, she can smell that shit just ain't right. The room ain't for her. You feel me?
Yeah, I used to hear
Everything
that.
that
I used to hear that.
I ain't 50
True,
and I'm already there. And you got some
true.
younger people who are like that. So I feel
Yeah.
like, and you got some older people who ain't there yet. You
Nope.
feel me?
No.
Like, at all. So I feel like it's more of a preference. But when it comes to a for sure older person, I can't speak for a man, but a for sure older woman
Mm-hmm.
that's on a path and got her
Mm-hmm.
shit in order, she ain't difficult. She just
No, she's
ain't
not.
taking nothing less than
Than
what
Mm-hmm.
what
she
she
knows she
deserves.
What's this, do
deserves.
you? What did
You
Javier
know,
said? The younger guys get with the older women, they get comfortable and sit around. They do that anyway.
Are y'all
not
ready?
even that, because you get some younger guys who get with an older woman
Mhm.
and he actually, do something with himself, and vice
Mm-hmm.
versa. You feel me? Like most people would think the only reason why most younger women mess with older men is because even though they advertise this, so y'all advertise yourselves as piggy banks for
Mm-hmm.
real for a long time, and then got mad because the women took the bait, and now they, now it's all about the bank. You feel me? You can't really get mad at it. But the younger
Yep.
women, have learned from older women.
Well,
It's,
since them the older
yeah.
women down here, then. Cause me and Paul, like, we trying to dig and we can't find one.
Well, shit, Paul already said he ain't dealing with nothing older than him because they can't keep
But we can't.
See, there you
cutting the
go.
love.
There you go. You misheard what I
Bosco,
said.
according to you,
You misheard what I said. You
women
gonna
think you're a
misquote me. Okay?
womanizer.
She misquoted you, Paul.
Yeah, don't be misquoting me now.
I
She
got you,
misquoted
Don't
you,
do
Paul.
that.
Paul.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't misquote
Now,
me.
Paul's energetic. Paul's energetic. Now,
Right.
Don't
I know
misquote
what
me.
Paul was talking about. I know what he's talking
I
about.
said, I
You
like
say,
women that's older than me, Queen, but I don't like them to be 12 or 15 years older than me.
Yeah, he ain't looking for
oh,
it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel you. I
that's
feel
too
you
much.
on that.
I'm
I feel you.
63. I'm 63, so I don't want no woman that's 80 years old. Really, I don't.
Nah,
I
because you
don't,
only
I
got 2
don't think
weeks
I
for
want to
her.
go past
You only
5
got 2
years.
Because
weeks for her.
Not
cause
2 weeks.
my mom had me when she
They
was about
need love
16.
too.
So, yes, I don't need no woman that's that older, because basically you could be my mom
Yeah,
being
I
that
don't.
old. But I'm saying about if
Mhm.
older than me, I'm 63, so if she's about 70 years old, that's cool.
Yeah, right.
That's cool.
You
But
know, same
see,
with me. I'll
I'm
decent
saying
that.
the room is more flexible down when they're younger, though. I'm saying it's more flexible to me now, though.
Mhm.
Even though it wasn't before, it is now a little bit more flexible. Like I said,
Mhm.
my nephew is 52.
Mhm.
So women that are 45 and that he's attracted to, I'm attracted to them as well. It's just crazy.
Yeah, with me,
And when
my
you
my.
get older, just find your person, marry
Mhm.
them. Because at 80, I don't even want to be trying to date nobody.
Nah,
I for
I'm
sure
But
done.
Yeah.
ain't
but
with
then this is
nobody.
the, I'm
I'm
sorry, this
done.
is the other thing for a lot of single women.
Mhm.
Um, when it comes to the dating, then I'm gonna go to the next question.
Mhm.
Um, a lot of older men have
Mhm.
been married or maybe be divorced. So a
Yeah,
lot of them are
true.
completely against being married again. Or they like F that, or they've been sold through so much, or they hurt. You pretty much screwed. If you ain't got it, you gotta make a choice. Am I good with long term companionship or
Yeah,
no? So like okay.
yeah.
Anything else
I hear
on
you.
that before I go to the next one?
Yeah, I think it's
Everybody,
okay, good, Paul.
I was gonna say everybody might not be striving for marriage though. I mean, you might still want to be in a long-term relationship with
Yeah,
somebody, but you
yeah,
just might not be wanting to strive for marriage. I
The
don't know.
yeah.
average
And
'Cause
woman wants
and it
the
ain't
I've never
average
about
been married.
woman wants marriage.
not
I never,
necessarily marriage, but a committed
A commitment.
situationship at least.
I
If
can
you
roll
don't
that's
with
what
want
I'm
to
that.
get
saying.
married,
Yeah,
you
Mm-hmm.
feel
That's what
me?
I'm saying. A long-term relationship. I mean, like you together 15, 20 years or stuff. And then, I mean, I seen my grandparents, they were married for dang, since they was teens. Then by the time they reached 40 and 50 years old, they done separated and then both went and got with somebody else and all this stuff. So I mean, I done seen it all like that. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
yeah,
saying a
but
long-term relationship, whether
most
you married
women,
or
not
not,
all, but most women do, especially if they never experienced it or like
oh
to
yeah,
experience
but
marriage.
all
So
oh yeah,
I
men
oh
think
might
yeah,
not be striving for marriage.
yeah.
Cause
yeah.
I mentioned it to people, to women, and they don't look upon it like they really into it. I'm just mentioning. I'm just wondering where you at with that. Cause I'm not
No,
trying to
I
be married.
used to be really like, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna get married now because like I said, dating and you once you see the mindset that people have towards marriage and when you I guess when your value of what a relationship look like or the marriage is,
Hmm.
if it's not like that or if it's like really about love, because a lot of people don't, you know, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm pretty much like if I can't be in love, I don't want it.
Right.
Because some people don't marry or they just like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna, you know what I mean? I don't want that.
Yeah,
I actually want to
yeah,
like and love who I'm with. I want, yeah. So
yeah.
I'm in a mindset of if I can't have that, I'm okay with it never happening.
Right. I agree. My closing thing on it is Like with me, when I like the younger women, I tell them I can't get. I tell them straight up, it's not going to work because, like I said, they'll want kids. I don't want it. I got freaking great grandchildren. I don't need to have no kids, and that's why I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it because you want a family. I don't want a family. I already got a family. And I got a family, and I got a family down there too. I don't need it anymore. That's why I'm like, I'd rather have someone older, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and I'm good. Because I know they're done with that stuff. It's like, it's us now. Let us travel. Now, if they got a child, I'm like, okay, you're not want to have anyone kids? Okay, God, we can go as a family. Like, let's ride. We're going to ride off into the sunset like this. With a younger person, you can't do that because they want children. They may not. If they don't, but anything can happen. So I'm like, nah, I ain't
Some of these ones be like, can you still have babies? No.
Nope. I want the playground open, but I don't want the kids to be able to leave the playground.
Okay. We definitely get on that.
I want them to be children of the corn. They cannot leave the garden.
All right, question. I'm gonna start with you. We're gonna start with ladies first on this one. Can a relationship work if your partner does not verbally communicate their feelings?
Yeah. No.
Explain.
No, absolutely not. Because one, how you expect them to understand that there's a problem, or not because anything. Like, how do you expect them to understand anything if you don't talk to them about it? Like, communication is a must. People not psychics. That's the only way I can only answer that the realest way. Like, people not psychics, man, and it's hard. But
I thought you said something else, Jude.
What I said? What you thought I said?
No,
I probably said it. I probably did say that.
I think you did.
I probably did.
You said people suck dicks.
Oh, I did not say that. No, I did not. Said people not psychic.
Okay, sorry. You said people like suck dicks. I'm like,
that's not what I said. That was not. Now I feel like people not psychics, man. Like,
okay.
Communicating ain't always easy, but if you can get around to it and understand each other,
yeah,
it'll work. But if you don't have some kind of communication, like some kind of communication,
you have to have it.
No relationship is ever going to last.
No, and that's about as plain as you can get it.
I think I agree with Jude, but I also think I'm not saying it has to be all the time, but if you have to let me know, I have to know how you feel, or you have to help me understand how you express your feelings. Like, some people may say, oh, like, I might show you in this way, but if I don't know, that's how you are expressive. But if we're having an issue, I think there's like, some people can be like, oh, this is a problem, but then when some people like care about you, or you want to take things to another level, or if they're like catching feelings, they won't say something like, I miss you, or something like that. Like, everybody, it's nice to hear, but I think it's also important to know how your partner communicates, or how do they express, and then you have to make an informed decision, because that's something that you can deal with. Like me, my thing is, you ain't gotta tell me all the time, but you at some point you have to tell me something.
I'm with you and Jude. You got to talk. You got to communicate, man. Plain and simple. I mean,
I couldn't lay in the bed. I couldn't lay in the bed next to somebody that I'm not able to talk to. I don't know what the hell going on with you, shit. No, if I can't talk to you when you awoke, I'll be damn. I'm gonna lay next to you sleep. No, thank you. I mean, communication is a must. That's in any relationship you got. You got to be able to communicate. That's a must. If I cannot come to you and say, "Hey, Coco, you know what, darling? I had a rough ass day today, and I just don't feel like shit." And I'm telling you, it's just not my day. Without you saying, "Well, man, damn, man," about something like that, on crazy ass shit, something like that, then we unable to communicate.
Right.
Because that's not it. Just like if you had a rough day and there's something really getting you down and you say, hey, Paul, I really wasn't feeling too hot today. I want you to take care. Can you take care of some things for me or whatever, something like that? I say, yes, I can. I don't say, well, why you? I mean, you sure you can't? No, I say you can't do it. Oh, I don't say none of that. I say, okay, yes, what is it you need done? You know what I'm saying? Communicate. I can't go do things for you if you don't say, well, I need this done for me. Like Jude said, we're not mind readers, not psychic, not dick suckers, but not psychics. not psychics.
The best conversations are in the bedroom.
Yeah.
The best conversations in the bedroom, man. I say the bedroom and the kitchen. Best conversations. If you can't talk, it's not gonna work, man.
Yeah, because you often hear I've dealt with people to be like, oh, I don't like talking about my feelings, or they consider it mushy, so to speak. But I'm like, if you can't be mushy with somebody you're connecting with, what the
That's the best time to be mushy.
But then again, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have been that person that did not, and I probably lost out on some good men, not saying how I feel. Like me thinking what I'm showing, what I'm doing was enough. And so as time and I matured, of course, I understood the value in verbally communicating how you feel, or letting someone know, like, yeah, I do all of this, because sometimes actions can be misleading, very much so, where people can, and I mean, I've dealt with people that the optics may have been, we were in a full-fledged thing, right? But when we communicated, it was like, this ain't it. This is a friendship, nothing more, nothing less. But you giving time, but you saying one thing. So I'm a firm believer is you can tell me, you can do. I need both to match and be in sync. So if you telling me we friends, but you showing me you trying to do something else, I'm gonna listen to what you tell me.
Yeah.
All day. Cause you ain't about to sit up here and have me thinking, I don't know why you assume that. Cause nigga. Like, so yeah.
Yeah, with me, I like I was telling you earlier when we were talking on the phone, I used to be one who couldn't say things, but I can show them. But what I did, I was a writer. I used to just write things, and not text. I used to write it on paper, write anything. I would write letters. That's what I did. I wrote letters, and I would, like, if they say I was going to work and she would sleep, I'd write a letter and put it on the bed. Or if I was on my way to work and I passed the house, if I had a letter, I stopped by the house and I would slide it under her door and keep on going to work, because she knew I couldn't say I love you and all that stuff, but I was able to write it down and say, I love you, write a poetry, do all that stuff, and it worked. And I started loosening up a little bit with her, because she sat me down like a little kid. Hey, let's talk, and she had to get it out of me. And then my family said, hey, she loves you, she cares about you. Talk to her more. And slowly but surely, I started saying it more and saying it more and saying it more. And even when my family had a hard time telling them I love them. And it wasn't until they'll tell you, it wasn't until like 3 or 4 years, well, right before my mom's passed, like a year before my mom's passed, 2019 to 2018, it was hard for me to tell people I love them. It was hard. I would write it down for them. And even with the phone, I'd be sitting right here in the room and text it to someone right across the way, hey, just to let you know I love you. And because I couldn't say it. I mean, I can now, but I couldn't. And we're talking 50 plus years, I couldn't say it to nobody. Even though in my mind, in my heart, I wanted to say it. I just couldn't get it out. But I found once I started saying it, like even with my ex, when we started talking, I started saying it to her more. We had a real good relationship. But when I said it, it went from here to here. And I was like, damn, shit, okay.
Yeah.
So I would just say it to her just to say it, just because I'm like, oh yeah, shit. Yo, I love you, right? Yeah. And like, all right, just so I can get the hugs and shit, But yeah, but I think you got to talk, man. You have to communicate.
This is why knowing a thing, but based off what you said, I got a question. Do you think some people may be that way because they may have been expressive at one point
Mhm.
and either was, I don't want to say made fun of, but it wasn't
Yeah.
received in a way, and they felt hurt or they got rejected or something, and so they were like, "Fuck that, I'm not doing that no more."
Yeah, because that's what happened to me. Like I this when I dated this a while back, you know, she had told her friend she loved me, and I used to tell her I'm not there yet, you know, but hey, let's just keep rolling, keep on rolling. So one day we're just sitting there and you know laying on the bed, and I just said, I said, I love you, right? She had a fit. Oh, now I gotta deal with this. I said, what? Oh, wait, ain't that what you was trying to get me? And at that moment, I was like, I ain't saying it no more. I ain't saying no more to her. Then she said, why you don't tell me? I said, because when I told you, you got mad. You was like, it's something I got to deal with now. All of that. I said, what was the purpose of you saying that? You got mad when I didn't tell you because I wasn't feeling that way. Now I said it. And the same thing, she went to her friends and they would clown. And even some of my friends, oh man, I can't believe you said that. And I was like, you know what? I ain't saying it no more. I didn't say it for like 20 years to nobody. I was like, okay, we're going to do it that way. You got my friends clowning me too.
So how did that work out for 20 years? Like, what was that looking like?
What you mean?
I mean, like, if you didn't tell anybody else for like 20 years, how
I wrote
did that work?
I wrote it down. I wrote letters.
Oh, so that was your form of expression. Okay.
Yeah, and they liked it because they was like, you took the time to actually write a letter rather than texting or calling out. I wrote letter. Like my late wife, I always say what made her so unique. In all those years, we never sent us a text. We never text our feelings to each other. Anytime we had anything to say, we either called or we wrote it down on paper. Because we said when you write it out on paper, that's saying you're taking the time to do what you got to do. Because anyone can send a text like, hey, blah, 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 and that's that. But when you take the time and write something down with a pen and paper, a page or two of stuff, that goes so it was in you. So that's why me and her was so unique. And like I said, with my daughter's moms was the same thing. I used to write her letters all the time. I still got letters. Yeah, we've been broke up 20 years. You know the one you spoke to.
Yeah, leave that lady alone. Leave her alone.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
That lady is in a nice relationship.
Love you, Ravonda. You know I don't care about your husband. He don't like me, but he can't beat me, so I don't care.
Next question, Tamika.
Get that
we are not going to do that.
This is what you do to me. I whoop his ass.
I knew it was coming.
I'm throwing him in some of that.
I'm
throwing him in some of that Hurricane Helene water we still got around here. Don't mess with me.
You cannot be that baby daddy.
Oh, we got a child. My daughter don't like him either. Shout out Paris, my daughter. She don't like him either.
That
Next question.
Even worse.
So I'm gonna see who I'm gonna go to with this. I'm gonna go with Paul first on this one. Should you have boundaries in your relationship? Like how you establish them?
Hold up, you say should you have them?
Yes.
You say should you have them, and how should you establish? How should you establish them?
Depending on your answer, if you say yes, how would you go by establishing boundaries within your relationship?
First of all, as everything, you gotta have boundaries. It's like everything else in life. You gotta have boundaries. I mean, that's common sense.
Okay.
You gotta have boundaries because if you don't set boundaries, then somebody's always going to be doing something that's going to set you off and offend you because they don't know where your boundaries are.
Right.
So I'm saying you go about establishing that as you get to know each other. You ain't got to just be basically like saying, well, I don't appreciate some stuff like that. You can say, I don't kind of feel stuff like that when I be seeing things like that. That kind of like just don't appeal to me. They should be able to pick up on that without you being so blunt.
Yeah. When we doing that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be blunt like that. Yeah. I'm saying there's a way to get people to know where you're coming from. That's me. I'm mellow about letting people know where I'm coming from unless they cross me and rub me the wrong way. Then it's like hitting a softball match on a matchbook.
Well, give me an example of a boundary that you have and at some point, or that you would
Don't
set
lie to
in
me.
your relationship.
Don't lie to me. Don't
Don't
lie
lie.
to me.
Exactly. Number
Don't
rule
lie
number
to me.
one.
I don't care. Don't lie to me. If you lie to me, that means I can't trust you.
Can't
And
trust
once
you.
I can't trust you, then I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be bothered with you.
Hey Paul, you know my philosophy on liars. They're the biggest criminals in the world. You know why? They're thieves. They'll steal
Yeah.
your trust. They'll kill. They'll lie. They'll rape. They'll lie about it. Worst criminal on the planet is a liar
Yeah. So don't lie to me.
because liar can do
I,
everything that you don't like.
yeah. So if we plan on being in a relationship, the worst thing you can do
Lie.
is lie to me.
Don't lie to me.
I mean,
Paul said what I got to say, so you can move on to Jude. I'm
Jude.
with Paul. Don't lie to me.
Jude is being right creative. I love she's in her element right now.
What was the question?
Next question, please. It's like no. Should you have boundaries in
We
your
got to put Jude in the
relationship?
front of the
And
classroom
if
so she can
so,
pay
how do
attention.
you establish them?
I was paying attention, but you know that part that the main thing slipped my mind. What was the question? Um,
right.
yeah, I agree with Paul. Boundaries, like if you don't have boundaries, that's like common sense, and the best way to talk about boundaries, because it's not about setting boundaries, it's about talking about what your boundaries are, what you willing to do, what you not willing to do, and sometimes over time things change.
Mhm.
um but that's called part of your communication, like
Right on, right on.
with your partner. For real, you should talk about those things. A lot of people never talk about that at all. Like
Mm-hmm.
they never even bring that up, you feel me? Like meaning, like if somebody do something and you don't like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't say that you don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
However, it also sometimes don't work in their favor, because somebody do something that you do like, they don't know that you like that, they could take it that you don't like it. And if you don't communicate these other things that you do enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
you can't expect the person to fulfill. They may do what they used to doing, what they are used to pleasing somebody else. This is how what they're used to. That might be their
Right.
love language, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
like, it's always good to communicate that with your partner. That's the only way. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
that makes
Right.
sense.
Oh
I
yeah.
agree.
Right.
And I'm glad you. Well, I'm gonna get my answer first, and I'm gonna tell you about the love language thing. I do think
Yeah.
boundaries are definitely important. Um, one to maintain a healthy relationship, and I think it's important to understand what lines not to cross or what things are like triggering. Because I think
Mm-hmm.
what your boundaries are your triggers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for instance, my boundary is I let everybody know in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
If there's an issue, talk to me. Don't put your friends, don't put your family, don't put nobody in this and go to somebody else before you talk to me, because I'm gonna have all kinds of problems with that. Because I feel like when other people get involved and get invested in your relationship,
Mm-hmm.
it turns into a complete shit show and things go down here because now you got this shit buzzing around.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't talk to me, then we can't be together. So that's just my whole thing. And I agree with Jude. The main thing is establishing healthy communication, whereas though it's not about being offensive, it's about being respectful of where that person
Mm-hmm.
is, no matter what it
Mm-hmm.
is or what your relationship is gonna look like and be like.
Mm-hmm.
And for as love languages, something that I like to do, I like to introduce it as something fun and like a conversational starter
Mm-hmm.
is I like to do the love language test. So because it's fun, but you actually get to know, it shows how your partner may communicate with you. Like
Mm-hmm.
mine is through touch. I'm a toucher. So to a person that's like a gifter or something like that, just know I mean I can give you a nice gift, but I'm going to also be hands on, hands
Yeah.
on stuff like that. And
Yeah.
also even like down to the personality test. I think that's also kind of cool to know what type of personality your partner have. Like you get to know the personality, but to also
Mm-hmm.
know, okay, this person might be a little, you
Mm-hmm.
know exactly who you're dealing with. And it creates a lane to ask certain questions of, oh yeah, this is kind of true because in these instances I may be like this. Or
Mm-hmm.
like another thing for me is if I'm quiet, don't take offense to it. I may just need a moment for me. Allow me that. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be good, but don't jump down my throat, because sometimes people, especially in relationships, if you're like quiet or not as communicative and upbeat as you normally are, your silence, they take it personal. Don't take it personal. Just take it as though I might have had a day. I need to decompress and get some things right in my mind, and then I can come back to you in a positive light, things like that. So those are just like examples of how I would do. But that's something like I like to communicate in the getting to know, as opposed to we done got past the getting to know and then now I'm going to spring this up in the middle. I don't think that's fair.
I agree.
I agree. I agree with that.
Next one. Should you keep secrets from your partner?
Nope. Don't keep no secrets. Everything in the dark will eventually come to the light. That's the way I see it.
It was a song. It was a song that said, "I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your
When you're
sleep."
talking sleep. Yep.
The only secrets I keep is those of like if someone shares something with me. If it does not
Oh, that's yeah.
if it
Now
doesn't
that's a different thing.
That's
You don't
different.
share. You don't
Yeah.
break somebody else's confidence. No, you don't do that now. Come
I'm
on.
not
Yeah.
down here. What you think you need to know. I believe in,
And then
Yeah, that's
nobody,
different.
if your partner shouldn't be asking you about nobody else's business anyway. If they care that much about you, they shouldn't inquire. If somebody trusts you enough enough with their business, your partner shouldn't be trying to encroach upon that. So
Yeah,
no,
because you never know where that's gonna go. Yeah.
yeah, no.
Like it
Yeah.
depends on your partner. You can't share everything with everybody.
All right.
And some
Like the
things
one
from
thing
your
I'm not.
past shouldn't even matter
nope.
with your present. And if it doesn't affect the now, like it's okay to, and it's not necessarily that you keeping the secret, but some things just, I feel like it's a what you feel as though a person needs to know about you. Everything, just because you don't tell a person something doesn't mean that you're keeping it a secret from them. It's just not meant for,
Them to know.
you're not ready for, to express that to that person. That's how I look at stuff. Because sometimes when you tell a person too much, they can take
Do whatever
advantage of
with it.
that. So
Yeah.
Then
I
they
just feel
shut
like
down.
everything is meant to
Yeah.
be told with everybody. Just because whoever you go with, you slowly open those doors up over time. No, you shouldn't have any secrets from your partner, especially if that's the way y'all are.
Yeah.
But if this person is the person that judges you by your past, no, you
Yeah.
should keep secrets. You should not tell them things that are gonna, I'm gonna say that. I'm sorry.
And
And
you
you know
learn
what?
that as you go. And that's something that we talk about, like
Yeah.
creating safe spaces. I have to know that if I do open up with certain things, like even if this shit fall flat to pieces, because I'm one of them type of people. If you trust me once with something, I don't care. And we were good, that still stay with me. I don't care if we fall out, if we not together, or it don't work. I'm not gonna
Right,
be like, oh, bro, remember? That's
right.
not how I don't, because I don't want nobody to do that to me. So I think but as you start to open up and you see if somebody gonna throw something in your face, or if they start to like in conversation bring it back up like a negative, that will be in my mind. Yeah, you will never know another thing about me. You know what I mean? Because I'm already being turned off. Because if I
Right.
can't be vulnerable and open with you, I'm already looking like this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I think stuff like that with the secret stuff, I think, and with the past stuff, I think all that should be discussed in the early stages. When you're sitting there, y'all talking, going out to eat, and as time goes on, you go out more and you get to know each other more. I think that's when all that stuff should be hashed out. Because when y'all start saying, okay, we dating, all that shit from the past, it shouldn't be coming to the front anymore. Because y'all should have talked that up. Whatever, how long it took, 3, 4, 6, whatever months it took for y'all to get to that point to where y'all saying, okay, we're a couple. If you find out he or she used to be a OnlyFans or whatever, and you find out 3 years later, well, you got to say to yourself, well, shit, I got an OnlyFans girl. Because you should have found out back then. Just like when you find out, yeah, back in the day, that nigga used to suck dicks. Now you find out. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. What?
Look. I'm speaking on today. These niggas today, these dudes today. Let's keep it 100. A lot of these dudes today, they like dudes too. Let's keep it 100. A lot of these dudes today, on the low, they done had it with some dudes. We're seeing it. So let's just keep it. Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. If you find out this nigga used to suck dicks
references, though,
20 years ago, you can't get mad at him now because that shit came out. Look here. Niggas today, let's keep it real. Niggas today be with other dudes. I'm just saying. Let's get it out. Like if Coco, for real. On some real shit. Like I dated a chick that she was once gay. Now, during our early moments, she didn't tell me. I didn't bother to ask. But then she said, like, I guess we were in like a good year. And she just said, hey, can I taste? I was like, what? She just said, she kicked it with a few women a few times back in the day. I was like, all right. I said, you like women now? She said, nah. I said, all right. That's cool. I didn't care. I don't care. I mean, I didn't care if she was gay anyway. I didn't give a shit. Like she kept it real. She told me, she said, I said, all right.
That same energy if the woman you was with said, hey, my name used to be Reggie.
I would spot that. You know how I would spot that shit out? Check it. When I see her take her, she said, I gotta take my medication. I'll be like, I'm like, what type of medication? What type of medication do you take? Now hold up. Now something like that. Hold on, something like that need to be disclosed first. Something like that need to be disclosed.
I mean, you said the past is the past. That was that.
If she present herself as Regina, she better be Regina. I don't wait on that Reggie.
Everything is
I mean, look. I mean, like stuff like that.
We gonna reference.
Yeah, stuff like that come out. I won't lie. If we're in a relationship and we're already in, I won't lie. I'll probably be pissed. I'll probably be pissed. But but I also, however, and I like no homo here. But what I'm saying, if we're in there 2-3 years and I find out, I mean, I'm not saying I would split with the person because I'm like, damn, I'm already in this shit. What's the difference? I'm already in this shit. I'm already in it. I mean, what am I gonna do? Be like, forget you, bitch.
So you said,
nigga.
You say what? Your name was what?
I'm already in it. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Tell him, her and him. Nah, nigga, forget that. I thought, nah, nigga, I forget because now, out the street, Reggie gonna be like, yeah, he knew I used to be a dude, but he still. My rap is gone. I gotta get out of Asheville.
But Reggie Rhonda now.
That's what I'm saying. But if I diss Reggie, and be like, and beat Reggie's ass because Reggie used to be
avoid being outed.
I feel like that's something that it's not I don't feel like that's a being outed thing. Because if you don't know, you feel me? Like you don't know.
Right, you don't know.
That's something you need to reveal at the beginning. That's the secret.
Now that gotta come out.
Okay, but I'm just referencing because it always goes to the reference for women is what if you found out your dude was like the pickle, right? And
she got a right to be mad too.
I'm just saying we referencing, so I needed to reference for the men's. So what if Rhonda in her past life, the old person, and then you found this out later? Same reference. Okay, next question. We done with that? You got anything else for that? She like I ain't
Jude's farming right now. Let her do a thing, man.
Okay. No, hear me out, because I will say this. I would be upset.
I'd be pissed.
If I was dating Rhonda and she told me that she used to be Ron, I would be upset. Like,
Yeah,
because
I'll
that's
be
something you
pissed.
should have told me in the beginning.
Yeah, I'll be
Like,
pissed.
I would let that be my decision. You know, if I want to date, I don't have an issue with the transgender community, but I would like to know that
Yeah,
you are trans. I would be really upset. Like, if we were married, I would want a divorce. I ain't gonna.
yeah,
I
I'll be
don't care what
pissed.
we didn't experience. I don't care how much love. Like, you should have told me that you was a man
Yeah.
before. Because if I decided to go and get a sex change, that's probably gonna be the topic of the conversation on the first date. Yeah, you know, I used to be a man in my past like that. Hey,
Right.
baby, that
Yeah.
probably was the topic of the conversation with me and my girlfriend on our first day. I was a man in my past life. I say that now. You feel me? Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
like, so when I throw these up, you ain't gonna it's gonna be okay. I need you to be Ron today.
I mean,
Right.
I had to play.
yeah,
I need you to be Ron today.
So, okay,
So
next
that's what you should have been. Yeah. What you say?
okay. All right. So, should there be a timeline for marriage when dating?
This is just my way I do things. Like when me and my wife got married, we said that we could make it through all 4 seasons without a breakup and without a big major. We need to be married. That's what we did. We went through all. We had our disagreements and our arguments, but we never broke up. We always stayed together, and we said that we can make it through all 4 seasons without breaking up. We're compatible. That's what we did. We set the date. Yeah, we set the date for August 28th. Because we had got together that July. And we had talked about, we had both said that was our goal. We weren't just dating a date. When we first met, we weren't dating a date. And that's what we did.
that's exclusively.
So y'all gave it like a year?
Yeah, we did it the whole year without no breakup. We had our disagreement, but no breakups.
Okay. Yeah. Paul, Jude. Don't all speak at once.
Go ahead, Paul. Go ahead, Paul.
I was listening to you. I don't know, because marriage just isn't for everybody. So
it's not.
So okay, let me ask you.
As Bosco and his wife, as Bosco and his wife did, it was a we thing with them. Right. See how he said that was a goal that we established.
Yeah.
So that's how you gonna know whether or not if the person wants to get married or whatever they're interested in getting married, they're gonna make it a we thing. It's not gonna just be well, I want to do this. What about you? I want to do this. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a we thing. So if it's not a we thing and they're not really expressing that we, and it's hesitant, then you can't rush it. The love might still be there, but they're just hesitant about taking that step. Because where marriage might improve things for some people and make it stronger, it might create dissension amongst others.
Okay. So let me ask you this. If you'd met a female, a nice young lady, y'all were dating, and she had this rule, let's just say she came to you and all of that was done, and she said, okay, well, if
my name is Reggie, I said, get the fuck out of here.
And she like, I'm huh? What'd you say?
I said, she come to me and say her name was Reggie. I said, get the fuck out of here.
No. Her name's not Reggie. Her name's not Reggie. No, her name's not Reggie. She's a real woman. And she says to you, like, okay, years I expect a ring, or she expects a proposal. She has a time frame on her limitations of dating. What would you continue to date this person, or would you like?
I'm gonna tell you what. I got engaged to this woman, right? My childhood sweetheart, blah blah blah, and all this. I done went and bought a ring and everything. We got engaged. My best friend was killed up here in Asheville. I was staying in Burlington. I drove up here to Asheville to be with his family and stuff, and his wife, his kids, his mom, and all them. And by the time I drove back to Burlington, I had been in an affair with my best friend's wife and all this stuff and everything, blah, 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 and all this. And I'm saying, I'm looking at this person. You accepted this ring for me proposing to you. But this is what you think of me because I went to support my friend. So that right there for me kind of like made me step back from thinking about being married to somebody. And I look at marriage in a whole nother light. Because see, you had said that, yeah, we gonna do this. That's what you're saying all this time. We. But now I didn't hold it against you because you didn't want to go with me to support him because you didn't know him. I grew up with him from the time we was kids. So you didn't know him. I can understand that. But for you to come out of your mouth and say what you said to me because I was going up there to support them, I don't understand that. And that just did that. I told her, you keep the ring and all that. Like, every time I want my ring back, no, you keep that ring, you keep everything. I'm gone. I left Burlington and came back to Asheville and never went back. And that was just 11 years ago.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, we talked about ours.
Jude.
Oh, before Jude speak, you know y'all got these Giants this weekend, right? Y'all going no, y'all don't. Yes, you do. Y'all gonna beat our ass though. I just want to say that. Y'all gonna beat our ass. I didn't want to say that.
I like y'all
gonna whoop our ass though.
Forget the Giants.
Y'all gonna whoop our ass though.
You know,
I like Lamar. Y'all gonna whoop our ass this weekend. So I wouldn't trash talking Baltimore. I'm just saying y'all gonna whoop our ass. Look at it.
What was the question? I ain't messing with you. Ravens all day, every day. But yes.
So the question was,
marriage.
Should there be a timeline for marriage when dating?
Oh yeah, that was it. I feel like it's your preference. If you, that brings it back to communication. If marriage is your goal, then say that. Because if marriage is not your goal, and that's not what you want to do with a person, then y'all then y'all shouldn't really be talking. It should be a something different. I don't know. Y'all can have y'all fun, y'all can play around, whatever. But if long term goal wise is you not into me and my goal to be married, then then it really ain't no need. Don't date that person serious. Because that's not where that relationship was going to lead. Because you ain't going to get married. Now, later on down the line, if that person decided they were married, then you got to wait all these years. But like Paul said, people don't have to be married. Some people are just content with being together. And I don't know. If you communicate that, though, in the beginning, then, you should know if you're going to get married or not.
Right.
I agree with y'all. I don't like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like when people put ultimatums and stipulations on how you progress with your bond, because then it feels forced. I wouldn't want to be with someone that I'm forced. I feel forced, like I got all of these obligations, and if this ain't it, this ain't it. No, it doesn't feel genuine when people put stipulations, because it's like, how you know I'm the person you want to, you know what I'm saying? If this is you going into it with this, get to know me. And then that. So my whole thing is I don't like that. I don't like 6-month rules. I don't like 12-month rule. I don't like no rules. My thing is, if we vibing, let's just vibe and see what happens.
See, that's what we did. Like when we met, because see, my homie hooked us up, and we talked. She's like, "What are you trying to do?" I said, I told her I was trying to settle down at the time. I said, I want to settle down. I want to have a wife. I want to have da 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 da. She said, well, that's what I want. She said, so we're looking to get married. I said, yeah. She said, when? I was like, I don't know. I was like, what you think? She said, I don't know. I said, I'll tell you what, if we can make it through a whole year, let's do it. She said, a year as in calendar. I said, if we can make it through all 4 seasons, let's do it. And she's like, okay, the thing about it, when it happened, I forgot I said that. Because she like, so when you want to get married? I was like, I don't know. She said, well, let's do August 28th. I was like, all right. Now, the funny thing about it, I wasn't in love with her to marry her. But like I said, when I first came on the show, I knew what I had. And I said, I'm not going to let this get away, because I knew what I had. And I cared a lot about it. I just wasn't at that love stage. So that's why I married her. And as time went on, during that first, thing, and we didn't last, but we got back together. Oh, what you got?
I wanted to see the finished product. Like you over here creating. I'm sorry. I was trying not to
She
be
been
rude. I'm
creating
like,
for like the past hour. She been down there like, yeah. And what was the question? Like,
Oh, because I'm making them. I'm making multiples of them. I'm
I'm
gonna have
making
to
what?
send you a picture because my sister might be watching, and it's a gift for them.
You say
Oh,
you
all
making
right, my
what?
bad.
What
My
are you
bad.
making? What are you making?
A gift for my sisters,
Oh, okay.
my club sisters.
Oh, you know what I thought you was doing?
What?
Thought you was rolling the whole time.
Mm.
She don't hold that long.
No, no,
I'm going to
I
say,
thought she was
That
rolling
would
like
been
have
rolling
been.
rolling
That
ahead
would
of
forever.
have
time.
been
So
Like
my
how
you
you
ahead.
thing.
rolling?
I thought she was like rolling ahead, like get a few ahead,
Yeah,
like
one
4
of
or 5,
my
like so I got
sisters
them.
watch every Wednesday, and I
Oh,
know.
sister, don't. We ain't say nothing. I'm sorry. Y'all want the
No,
next
you are,
question?
but she know. I can't show it though, but I'm gonna send you a picture of it because I'm almost done.
I
All
want to
right.
see it too. So send it to me too.
Okay,
I want to see it.
I'm put it in the chat.
Well,
Bet.
if when it comes to marriage going to have to be something that's going to have to be discussed in the early part of dating,
Mhm.
because that way you'll know whether or not you're going to be wasting your time with this person, or this
Mhm.
person going to be wasting their time with you. So if you say, well, hey, do you have any desire to be married? Whoever brings it up, then it needs to be discussed. It don't matter who brings it up, but it needs to be discussed in the early part of the state of dating.
I
So
agree.
that way I'm not wasting your time, you're not wasting my time.
But you know,
Because
Exactly.
some
if
people,
I'm
I've experienced where someone did ask me, like, "You want
Mhm.
to be married?" And I said, "If it leads to," not saying, and I said, not necessarily it has to be with you,
Yeah.
but would I like to be? Yes. You know what I mean? I said, but with the right person. Now,
Right.
this person knew they had no intentions of wanting to be married, moving towards anything. And why would you? I know why, but I'm just saying to pursue someone. And when you say things like that, and then a person is open and honest, like this is something that they will love to do, and if you know this is not what you want, or you're not really looking for a commitment or anything like that, and this person is telling you openly what they're actively looking for. Now, granted, if you say, "Well, I agree," da 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 da, let's just see where it go, right? But if you like, okay, this is that and the third, in my mind, I'm limiting this to a friendship.
Mhm.
I'm not looking long term. So for a person to continuously pursue someone
Mhm.
and not allow, like, you don't want them to move on or find what they're looking for, why constantly pursue someone who want these commitments when you
Mhm.
know you don't?
I think that's what's wrong with dating today too. I
The
think people
sex
are
be
dating,
good.
but they're
That's
not dating
what
to I'm like whoever I meet, I'm dating for longevity. It's not like we're just gonna kick it for a year and it's like, look, 'cause get too old for that stuff, man. And I think with dating today, I think a lot of people today are not having that conversation. Like, why are we dating? Are we just linking up because yeah, you look good, or yeah, he look good, da, 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 da? Or are we dating for we're gonna lock this down eventually? What is your purpose? And I think that's a question that doesn't come up in dating today. They're not asking each other, what do you want? Are you looking for marriage or are you just looking to roll around in the hay? Which one is it?
well,
'Cause we-
everybody also been promoting that being free and sharing is caring.
yeah,
It's like the
shit,
value of relationship
I'm saying
is
shit.
is appreciated, and
sharing
nobody
what? What
really
you
know
talking
how
about?
to date. Sharing each
Sharing what,
other,
Jude?
Can you
sharing each
elaborate on
other,
that, Jude, please?
I'm a
Because
sharing is
hippopotamus. I am
caring.
territorial.
Like it seemed like
she nailed it. Nobody knows how to date. Dating is
yeah,
not
yeah,
come over or what you
yeah.
doing.
Mm,
Mm.
And
the
then
sharing part.
sharing is caring is mean like people don't care if you in a relationship, they want what they want out
Yeah,
of you and from you. So as long as
mm.
you give me what I need, it don't matter.
It don't matter, right?
A lot of people been promoting that open dating stuff, but a lot of people don't know how to open date. Uh once that what's it called, polyamory. Once that
Yeah, polyamorous. Yeah,
once that became you know, brought to people attention who didn't know anything about it.
they still don't.
Everybody start looking at that and wanted to try to do that in their own little way. I just feel like people don't value dating. People don't know what they
Mm.
want.
They
And
don't.
another thing, people don't know how to date themselves. Like That's how you learn how to date. Like date yourself, especially if you're single. Like if you're single, be able to get used to going places by yourself
By
first.
yourself.
If you meet somebody, don't treat everybody that you meet like you in a relationship with them. Understand that that is not your boyfriend and this is
right.
not your girlfriend. Like
Get
we
them
are
all, sis.
dating. We might have a little sex here and there. We might not. You feel me? But I mean that
Right.
is it. We
That's right.
dating. You feel me?
Yep.
Don't let people spend the night. Like listen, me and my girlfriend got the joke that
Mhm.
I really wasn't letting people spend the night at my house for
Mhm.
real when I was
Mhm.
dating because I didn't like people at my house. But you know, I
Mhm.
let she came over and she started spending the night, and I knew that was gonna be my girlfriend because I let her spend something as simple as that. You feel me?
How it happens. That's how it
You know, like
happens.
everybody just I
Mhm.
don't need everybody in my bed. You know, like
Mhm.
no, stuff like that. Like I don't know. Like you learn that. It's
Yeah.
communication.
Communication.
I agree. Dating
It all
yourself,
goes back to communication.
you start to understand what you
Mhm.
really like. I think that's very true. I think my last major breakup, I was heartbroken like a motherfucker. I literally not only did I have to take time
Mhm.
to really let go,
Mhm.
but I did have to get to know me and what
Yeah.
I wanted, what I like. Because how can you date if you don't know what you like to do? Because part of that is inviting someone into your world, the
Mhm.
things that you like to do. And then if you don't really know, then how can you do that? And part of that is some of the best times I've had out, I was by myself.
That's why you always see me like I go to Charlotte. I always go places by myself, just so. But yeah, I mean, and that's and like Paul said, go back to communication. People are not talking. Like I see people just like I'm not gonna say the person's name. They met somebody and it just fell apart. Like we should have talked to him. This is a homie of mine. Like he's like, yeah, man, yeah, this chick, this is like a few months ago. Yeah, I met this girl, da 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 da. He's all good. The next you know, he's like, man, forget that bitch. I'm like, what happened? Man, she's doing nothing. I said, all right, well, you met at the club. You met at the club and you said you smashed like a day or two later. So I mean, you know, what you gonna learn in 2 days? Nah, man, but still, I said, dude. And see, like you said at the beginning of the show, Coco, about the money thing. And I tell my niece all the time, the problem, I do not get mad at a woman who takes another man's money if that's what that man put forward. I think me and you talked about that. If a guy gonna leave with his wallet and she take his money, if he's crying in his bedroom at night, that's his fault. Because you shouldn't have led with your wallet. I ain't got no pity. I don't feel bad for you. That's your fault, homie. you know? And,
Exactly.
But I think and it's also the standards of
Mhm,
dating. Like it's I mean it's okay to meet up. It's okay for if y'all
mhm,
want to pay for your own shit, cool. But a lot of people think, oh, I'm seeing this person, and it's just one of the things that bothers me
mhm,
is when people don't like to date and actually go out in settings. Like I need to see you in different environments. I need to see
mhm,
you, how you gonna carry yourself or how you gonna do this. Because I ain't that the one thing that really that can turn me off
mhm.
is what you doing? You coming over? Can I come over? You coming over? Can I come over? What about, hey, get dressed, let's go somewhere.
Let's go out.
Let's go hang out. It ain't even
Who's
gotta
out?
be and people think when you said it has to be something extravagant. It does not. I tell her, let's go to a museum. Let's go do something. It's a lot of things to do
It's a lot of things to do.
that doesn't, but you can really like because at some point I'm like, yeah, I can stay home by myself.
Right.
You got that right.
And see, that's the
You
problem
know,
today, Coco. A lot of and I'm gonna speak for the guys because we're supposed to be the pursuers. A lot of guys don't do that. They don't be like, look, let's go out somewhere. It's like you said, it's like, can I come over? Can I do that? No, well, I'm like, yo, what you doing right now? Look, throw some clothes on. I'm gonna take you. Let's go grab something right quick. You ain't gotta get dressed up. Throw some clothes on. Let's go ahead. That's it.
and then you should want to see like what she look like. Take us. I'm gonna say you should, and I never forget. Somebody was like, "You dress up?" I said, "I do." Take me somewhere where I can dress up.
That too.
Or ask me to go somewhere where I can. But if we going somewhere and I gotta walk 8 miles, no, I'm not about to put on no heels.
Oh, hell
You know what I mean? If you say,
you know,
there you go.
and now you say, babe, get
Shit.
dressed up, we going out. When you say, babe, get dressed up, oh shit, let me break out these motherfucking heels.
Me and my niece
You
was
just want to see how your person can be in all elements, or certain things. And it's nothing like seeing your partner look good, smell good, and all of that stuff. But you can't expect for me, just because you say, oh, I'm on my way, that I'm going to be tipping. No, because especially if I know what it normally gave, I know I need comfort. So
Coco,
I'm going to be comfortable.
Coco, me and my niece, we go out all the time. Like when I travel, I would take her with me. Anywhere we go, I take her with me. And I got to tell people, yo, this is my niece to say, because I'm always trying to hook her up with her. I always try to find her husband. And I tell people, she looking for a husband? If she said, yeah, I'm like, this is my niece. Da, 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 da. I always say that. Because, I'm trying to get my Mac on too. So I want people to know we're not a couple, we're families. But see, I'll call her up. I'm like, yo, what you doing? She'll be like, I said, yo, you want to go out and eat? So she'll throw some more. And I'll say, now we're going to go here. She'll get dressed up. And I do that with any female. I'm like, yo, what you doing? Let's go out. Like with her, I always call her the fifth Beatle. Like, I got 4 daughters. I call her like the fifth Beatle. She's not my daughter, but I treat her like one. So I take her out. We go here, we go there. When we go out of town, we get 2 rooms. She do it. I let her go get her little drink on. I'm the DD, so she can get drunk as she want to get. And I'm like, time to take you back to the room. Time to drive you home.
They'd be like, DD. Oh, okay. Go
ahead. Take a driver, man.
I know. Now you don't have to think about it.
Not dumb Dallas. Not dumb Dallas. Not delusional Dallas. But yeah, I'm a DD. So, but see, that's how I do it. Like, I'll be like, yo, like if I just say, yo, just throw something on, I kind of get them to know my lingo, my vernacular. Just throw something on. I mean, just throw a hoodie on, some jeans. We're gonna grab something to eat, some takeout or whatever. And if I say, yo, how long will it take you to get dressed? They know, hook it up. We're going out somewhere extravagant. How long take you to get dressed? Like, I'll get you in about an hour and a half or whatever. Like, let me know when you're ready. Ding, 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 I'm ready to go. All right, that's how I do it. But I always get them used to my lingo so they know, throw something on, just throw on a hoodie, throw on a bonnet, whatever you got, just throw on something. We're just going to grab some takeout or whatever. If I said, how long is it going to take you to get dressed? It means go ahead and get dolled up. We're going somewhere. Yeah. Can't hear you. You're on mute.
Ain't gotta be going nowhere.
I said, I come out looking just like a whole door. Might be a bread store.
That's the thing. When I say how long is it going to take you to get dressed, that means do your thing. Now I'm just going to have me a hoodie, my jeans, and some Timberlands on. But if you want to throw on, you want to get like like boom, bam, that's cool.
My thing is, if where we going requires me to wear tennis shoes, let me know that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like if I say throw something on, that's what I mean. Just throwing your sneakers, something like that. If I say get dolled up, that means you ain't gonna do no walk. We going somewhere. We gonna sit down and chill for a long time.
Yeah, but you're not about to have me talking about, hey, get dolled up, and then you're gonna take me to the local sports bar. We're not doing that. I'm going somewhere crazy, then you gotta take me right down the street.
No, it's funny, Coco. Like with my niece, if I say, yo, we going out like somewhere like that, you get like G all the way up. I'm like, throw something on, man. We're gonna go here.
Right, get some buffalo
and she will go all out. She's trying to find she'll go all out.
Man, we want you to get dolled up to go to the bowling alley.
Go to the bowling alley. Put them heels on. We gonna bowl. Put them heels on.
Y'all ready for the next one? This the last one, and then we can go. This is probably gonna take a minute. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are there healthy ways to address infidelity?
I don't know. What you gonna say? Look, baby, let me let you know. I cheated on you. I don't know if there's a healthy way of telling somebody. I don't care if she kissing me on my cheek and she about to go step to the mic. If she say, "Oh, just to let you know before I do this, I cheated with Ron. You know who Ron is? Rhonda. Nah, it's not. I don't. Maybe it is. I don't know. I can't figure out a healthy way to tell somebody, but like, look, man, I'm sorry I cheated on you.
I think what hurts. I think what hurts more is I'm gonna say my last ex cheated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how I found out hurt more than anything because I'm like, bro, well, not bro, but I'm like, I asked you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I ask you, tell me. I don't care how bad the truth may hurt me, but if I ask you, it's because I'm ready to receive the answer and I need that answer. Now, what happens after you give me the answer? Let me make my choice. But when I gotta find out from other people or because old girl done called my phone and all of this stuff, now I'm extra pissed and embarrassed when I asked you, tell me. So I think sometimes if the ex comes, you usually have an idea or no. Just say
I feel like
it.
back in the day, they, brushed it under the rug. They raised the children out of infidelity. They always, you feel me? Like that's why everybody finding out now at the grandparents' funeral that Aunt Jeanette really ain't Pop's daughter and
Mhm,
all that. Grandma had a baby by the mailman and all types of
mhm.
stuff. Like you find out a lot. Yes, there is a way. These generations here just don't know what that is.
And then
But
sometimes it
they've
be
been doing it.
intuition. Yeah.
Like no, but sometimes I know in all seriousness though, I don't know how, man, because like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, because I feel like if you cheating on a person and all that, like I think that comes with age and what you're willing to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
If you're okay with an open relationship, that's what your relationship should be. But if you and a person say y'all together, like once you cheat, like I think I can speak. I don't know how about for y'all. But I know this is for the men too, because y'all more petty than us. Y'all even feel like a woman can't cheat. Y'all cry in the
Hell yeah.
car. Like no bull crap. And we be thinking that it
Yeah,
hurts a woman, but a woman to take a man back 10 times, cheating on her every single time. But a man saying like that woman cheat that one time. It's
it's
just
better.
something about everything about your
Yeah.
aura with her then changed. You can't
Yes.
stand her. She cheated. She let
It's
another.
disgusting.
You
She
feel me?
nasty.
So I feel like it
Keep on
depends.
preaching because you 100% right.
Yeah, for real, because I hear it all
You're
the
right.
time. Like,
That
I don't
Mhm.
want to
shit's
say, like,
solid.
everybody be like, man, if it's something, they be like, she cheated on me, bro. I never mess with her again. But you cheat on her all the time. You feel me? Like, you cheat on her all the time. Why it gotta be you? That's what's gonna take for you to leave her alone for her to cheat
It's
on you.
true.
I mean,
It's true. With
Mhm.
us, it's
that is
ego.
weird.
It's ego with us.
I
This
think
is
usually
ego.
when if she does cheat,
Mm-hmm.
I think she's done anyway because it's
Mm-hmm.
the cheat is
It take
different.
too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the cheat
take
is
too
different
much.
because usually she's already like, fuck this shit. I'm done. Since you keep leaving this window open
Mm-hmm.
and hey, just right. So like you leaving this window open, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you always going, so you're not tending to her needs because you out here spreading love all through the metropolitan area. And so because it's about sex and getting it wet for
Yeah.
y'all. But
Yeah.
with us, we gonna be like, oh, well, okay, this
Yeah.
replacement. Like, you
Listen,
know what I'm
right?
saying?
Because
So it's
Okay.
a
Now,
different one. So by that time, if you find out, listen, because
Yeah.
so now your question was, what was your question? I'm like Jude now. What was
I'm
your
sorry,
question?
we away from that.
Is there
We
a
got
healthy
away
way
from
to
it
tell
now.
somebody? Is there a
Is
healthy
that
way to tell somebody you've been infidel?
yeah, about
to address
cheating.
infidelity?
Okay. Now,
Healthy
peep
way
this
to
right here.
address it.
Peep this right here.
Come on, Slade.
No,
Hey, I did my
no,
head
no,
today too. So hold up now.
no, 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 no. There
No.
is no healthy way. No healthy way.
Mm-mm.
There's gonna be a respectful way and hurtful way, but there's no healthy way to tell
No.
anybody that you've been cheating on them. No healthy way. Because however you tell them, it's going to damage them. However you tell them, it doesn't matter. There's no healthy way.
No healthy way.
So you're going to have to be, it's going to have to be respectful and hurtful way. Why do you think there's so many little brothers and sisters running around the same little neighborhood? Because
That's true. That is so true. So true.
And Paul, no. Oh, we got to go down to Hillcrest and we'll see a bunch of cousins down there.
So I didn't mean to laugh. I didn't mean to laugh, but it is funny because this is what they tolerate. So now I said all that because there is no healthy way because they damaged. Because now you got all these kids running around here. Oh, that's my brother. Okay, so now, yeah, so it's hurtful and it's gonna be respectful because you going on with it.
Yeah. It might be different with women.
I'm telling you, how in the world do you expect? How in the world do you expect for a man to see you as marriage material when you want to tolerate such foolishness? When you entertain such foolishness? Because I'm gonna tell you what. I look at a lot of women. I don't judge people. I don't judge nobody about nothing. But there's certain things, like you say, you watch things and you see how people move and what they do, and it's a pattern of, if it's a pattern of behavior, whatever you do, it's something that you know that you don't want to be involved with. Yeah. Now, I might see you as being able to date you, but as far as wanting to marry you, I can't see that, so I'm not gonna come to you like that. If you expect me to be the guy that wants to marry you after you didn't tolerate this foolishness here, I don't know how I would take that.
But Paul, it ain't her fault that the man decided to be the cheater, or his fault that she decided to be the cheater. You feel me?
Like, you know, he got kids right there. You all in the same neighborhood. Y'all all growing up together. Y'all know each other.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
agree. You all running in the same little circle.
If you cheat on me, just leave. If you cheat on me, just leave because you can't come back home. Just leave.
Yeah. So no. So there's no healthy way. There's no healthy way to say, hey, you didn't cheat. I cheated. I'm so apologetic and all that crying and shit like they do on TV and all that shit, apologizing. Hell no, that's not healthy. That's hurtful.
Not cheating, then you don't want to leave. Like, what you mean you ain't going nowhere?
Because they want to stay. They don't want nobody else to have what they got or what they had, because that's, you know, what you lost is what you had. So then you're afraid of somebody else getting what you had because what you got you didn't want to keep. Or some of shit like that, how it goes. But no. I mean, that's like the lion in the jungle.
Yeah. Just go.
You don't want to get put out of the village, but your ass done messed up so much you ain't even protect the village. And they done voted you out, but you don't want to go, so now they got to kick your ass and put you out.
Just go. You cheat on me, just go. Just leave. I don't want to see your face. You can apologize all you want, but we can't lay in the same bed.
It's easier for the man to say just go.
I have never cheated. I have never cheated on anyone.
Because
I have never.
Told you,
but
I got my shit.
He be like, just leave us alone. It's so much resistance. And then
so when they cheated on me, when I found out she cheated with my homie, like I told you what I did, I gave him a nice little beat down. A beat down that even like Turner would have been proud of.
I mean, that was his homie. He should have done that. That was your homeboy.
No, I know that.
You can't beat the woman.
No, I get it, but even if it ain't even that, he just keep putting his hands on people.
For me?
Yeah, you.
But it be dudes though. It don't be women.
All of his relationships and with him beating up somebody.
He didn't choose violence. The violence life chose him.
Thank you. But you know what? I never hit the women. You know why I didn't hit the women? Because I knew when we split, they were going to turn into crackheads. So I was like, don't worry. They got the grass is going to be brown on the other side. Let her go.
Turn into crackheads. What type of women are you dating?
My ex, when they broke up, they turned into crackheads.
I hope ain't none of my exes ever
no use fighting and getting mad. Be like, bye. Like the lights turn green. Bye.
This nigga
turn green. Bye. You got grass on the other side. Let's see how green that is. Bye. I'm packing stuff for you.
right, Jack man. crazy.
I don't even cuss him out. My niece will tell you I ain't cussing out of him. I'm like, bye. You got the go.
How would you? Okay,
What kind
Coco.
of breakup is that you go to the pipe? I just don't understand. First, you don't go get a drink.
Right?
You go and say, I go.
They go to the pipe.
That's some deep.
What the hell are you doing to these women that they gotta go straight and get some crack?
That's traumatization.
That's Trump. That are you toxic? Are you toxic? It sounds like you the
They
toxic
gotta
trait.
escape.
I'm a good guy.
That-
I'm a good guy.
Oh,
That's all I can say.
I believe that. I believe that.
I'm a good
But
guy.
you are turning them into crackheads after the breakup.
That's
We going to talk
that green
about
grass
this.
they want. The
We're
grass
going to
is
talk
white
about
over
this.
there.
That must be a New York thing.
They want the instead of they turn the crackheads. For real.
We
They
definitely will find this
instead
out
of grass, they
on
want
the
snow.
Get to Know Boscoe show.
They want the yellow snow. Let them have the snow.
Bosco, if you ever go missing, I'm gonna know it was definitely one of your exes or your baby mamas.
I put him on the phone one time. Coco's on the phone.
Don't call that lady. Don't you call
I
her.
ain't
Leave
gonna
her
call
alone.
her. I'm not gonna call her.
no.
No. One thing about me, I ain't got to lie. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm not the best guy. I'm not gonna say I'm a great. I'm not the best guy because I'm not. I got plenty of flaws. But anyone can tell you I'm loyal as shit. I ain't gonna cheat.
But it's okay. What, Coco? What if you were the cheater? Now, hold on. I'm not saying, but this is the question now. What if you were the cheater and you had the chance not to cheat before you crossed that line, but you crossed that line? Would you come back and tell the person that you cheated on that you had cheated?
I've never cheated, but if I did, I would have to, because I would at some point I would tell on myself because I would look guilty as well. I'm one of them type people. Then something happened, because I can't even steal a fry because I'm going to do something stupid like laugh or be like, Then you can be like, what you did? Like, so just imagine me going to get some meat and then come back home and like,
Man, I have before. I don't understand how people can be multiple offenders. That shit make me feel so bad.
I can't. First of all, if I'm not satisfied with what I got, I'm gonna walk away and leave because I feel like if I desire somebody else, I don't need to be with you.
Right.
If I now single me,
mm-hmm.
I'm dating.
Yeah.
I ain't saying I'm doing it, but I'm definitely dating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'm just saying now, you gotta be involved with somebody to cheat on them.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, dating multiple people was annoying.
My grandmother said you single until you married.
I can't date multiple people.
Listen,
all
right. Listen, I have cheated before.
And you got a pen like I got.
Oh yeah,
I got one just like that.
I got two of them.
Oh shit.
I've cheated before. I'm not proud of it. I'm not saying it to brag. I'm saying it made me not cheat because I didn't personally like how it made the other person feel.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like it was a total guilt. I ain't never felt so. I didn't feel guilty when I cheated. Like, and then the crazy part was I realized, you know, at the years later that technically we wasn't together when I started messing with somebody else. I technically didn't cheat, but the guilt made me start being like an advocate for I don't do no cheating. You feel me? Like I don't understand how people can be like multiple offenders, like just to see like the hurt into somebody that you claim you care about. It matters. That matters. It changed me. I don't even think about cheating. Like if me and you go together, you are my person, and I don't care. I love you. I love your flaws. It might get on my nerves. You might
What
bug
the
you.
hell
I
is
swear to
y'all
God.
always say that? What you mean when y'all always say that? This be my thing. I think people who cheat is 9 times out of 10 maybe like, but no, everybody don't cheat.
Everybody don't cheat.
My thing is, I know what, and I agree with you. I know what it feels like to be on a receiving end of the cheat. Because I'm like, damn,
that shit hurts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't
so I would never want to inflict that on somebody else. But I'm like I said, I'm also stupid. I know I'm not built for cheating.
Listen, we wasn't, and I can't tell y'all the whole story because I don't even want to talk about it right now. My girl though, I mean, because it's a hilarious fucking story. It is. It's like, but I ain't listen. We
Yeah.
was the motherfucker lied to keep us in this union. You know, the day I realized we wasn't together, I went and got a U-Haul and I moved out. I wasn't playing, like no bullshit. I wanted them type of women. We were not together. I just had to realize, like, wait a minute, we wasn't even together. Like, I don't feel that bad.
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like
listen,
been
I
a
didn't have to
person who
get
got
kicked out.
kicked
See,
out the house
listen,
for
J-Bag,
cheating.
the point of my story was I ain't had to get kicked out. Once I found out I ain't had to be there no more, I went and got a U-Haul truck and moved out
But you know
that
what,
same
Jude?
day.
I'm with you, Jude, because I gotta disagree. I mean, J-Bay, if a man does cheat, I mean, he deserves to get kicked the hell out.
Yeah.
They call names. Because I mean, like I couldn't do it because like I said, I know how it feels to get someone cheated. And see, I mean, I don't want to sound sick, but men kind of deal with shit a little easier than women do. Now, if I know I'm hurt and I got a woman in love with me, and I'm like, and I cheat, I know how she's gonna feel. So if I cheat, I got a reason to get my ass kicked out and called names because I broke our bond. I mean, that's it. Like when the girl cheat on me, I'm like, yo, I didn't cut. I said, yo, you can go with him. I whooped his ass. He came by the house one day because I had found out. I told Coco I found out. I whooped his ass in the house. I was like, yo, man, we're done. And I said, you can take her with you. I packed her shit up. I already had shit packed anyway. And I set it outside and I left it alone. I was like, that's that. Because for one thing, I'm not going to go to jail for knocking her ass out. You know, I'm like, she already proved to me by kicking it with my homie what she thought about me. And she said she did because she thought I was cheating, which I wasn't.
Right.
You know, she thought I was cheating because I was doing shows. I was a DJ. I'll come home 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyone knows me when I DJ, I never leave my area. I don't go walking around places. If I do, I might chat with some people I might know. But Paul said I don't talk to a lot of women and stuff like that. I do my thing. I sit down and relax. So she did that. So you got to go. That hurt because I lost her, and she wanted to come back. But no, you broke our bond. So I mean, yeah, you cheat, you get caught, you got to go.
Hold the lighter. Yeah.
You got to go. You got to go.
Get the step. And that's how I was with myself. Let me go ahead and go.
I'm gonna say, I used to be so stupid, especially when I was young. I'm like, but why? Now I'm like, all right, well, all right.
That's like the white girls in the movies.
Today,
you do want to know why?
I used to be like,
why?
I used to be like, well, why? Why would you do this? Why?
You know why?
It ain't worth it. It ain't
then,
worth it.
Then they be like, but I ain't going nowhere, though. And I be like, where are you going, thing?
You gotta be sneaky, all that. I be tired. Listen, I be tired. You ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, listen, everybody but Coco can understand this. It is hard to deal with a single woman. I do not understand how you want to deal with multiple women. I am a handful myself, right? I couldn't imagine my girlfriend wanting another girlfriend on top of me.
I can't do it.
I am enough. She's enough for me. Like way enough for me. We change our minds too much. Women are way indecisive. I can only speak on us as women because you feel me? Like I want what I want, and then I want to be the center of attention in my relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like when it comes up, I want you to, and then I want her to be the center of attention. You feel me? I don't need nobody else now. We're gonna get somebody else. We're gonna go get one of them older women with no kids, you feel me? We gonna get her together, you feel me? It's strictly gonna be, for we tired of paying bills. Take care of us, honey. It's like, no, I'm joking, but also we get us a sugar mama.
I bet you're joking. Yeah, all right.
Get a sugar mama. But it's gonna be together, like it ain't none of that. It ain't none of that.
You ain't got to lie.
You feel me? I'm tired. You feel me? Listen, because the older the
I'm
women
following you, friend.
they advertise themselves too, like y'all men too. They be out here. They advertise themselves too. Listen, it's not about y'all older generation. Y'all get mad when everybody come at y'all for the money, but y'all always let you know, baby, I take care of you. You ain't got to worry about it. That's the first thing most of them say. I take care of you. I think you ain't gonna want for nothing.
True.
And then I'm gonna get on your
I
nerves
know.
once I want
But true.
All you
for
gotta do is
something.
act right.
That's all you gotta do.
It's
But
true.
I don't know how I act right all the time. You
Me
know,
either.
I
I'm
don't
with
act
you.
right all the time.
I act stupid. That's me gonna have a stupid moment.
It's got me scared.
Can you
Oh,
deal with me?
no.
I'm a whole Gemini. You sure?
It's true.
I ask everybody. They be like, just act right. You sure? Because I'm gonna act stupid at least once or twice. I'm
Listen,
definitely
man.
gonna act stupid.
Once or twice a day or what?
No, just here and
Once or
there.
twice
Just
a
in
day or
period.
what?
And sometimes it depends on you.
Something might get
I
on my
said,
nerves. I just need to.
once or twice a day or what?
It all
No,
depends on how I feel. I
I
move
give
with
it
with the
periodically
wind
and
of the energy.
quarterly.
But I think
If
it's
that.
also important to have somebody that I had a conversation with somebody
Understand.
and they said something that resonated, and it was like when people say you need somebody to match your energy. I agree, but I disagree only because I don't want somebody exactly like me. I want you to have some differences, but when it comes to matching energy, like I want somebody I'm able to laugh with and be goofy with. I don't want somebody that's serious all the time because I play all day. Jude to tell you, we sit on the phone and cackle about stupid stuff all the time. That's me on a regular basis, and I want to be like that with my. If I can't be fully myself and joke with you, and then walk in and maybe throw some water on you, I play all day. I'm just saying. I'm gonna start some shit. I'm gonna
Let me
agitate.
ask each one of your
It's gonna be
I
like
grew
that.
up in that kind of house.
let me
You know
ask
what I'm
each one of
saying?
y'all.
So
Let
when
me
I
ask
say
you.
match
Take some
energy,
water in me. Don't
just
be
need
mad
you
now
to
when you drink that
understand the
kind of
energy
water when you sleep
well
now.
in my playful moments.
Let
Because
me
I'm
ask each one of
definitely
y'all a question. Let me ask each one of
I'll
y'all
tell
this
you.
one question. Like with me, and I'm gonna ask you guys the same thing. The statement that turns me off if a woman says to me, I need a man that can handle me. I'm gonna tell you why it turns me off. I say, because with me, I don't want to work all day. Da 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 da. Bust man and come home, and I gotta figure out a way to handle you. I don't want you to be somebody I gotta handle. I want you to be my peace. I want to come home with the bullshit. What's the phrase that turns you off? One phrase that turns you off when you meet a person and they say it to you about themselves. I mean, I know you got to really think. I mean, because it could be a lot of things.
it's so much.
I know.
I'm joking.
Well, you sound like
What's
feeling
the
that,
thing? Oh, talk while I think so it won't be dead air.
Yeah. I say that because I just don't like that because the ones I've heard say that are the ones that always been the ones that's hard to deal with, to where they want to be this alpha. You can't have two
I know
alpha.
what it is.
Hmm?
I ain't really looking for nothing serious, but
Yeah.
but then they want you to act like it's serious.
It's serious, yeah.
Who the fuck on? I hate that
Yeah.
shit. No, you don't. And I tell everybody, what is your definition of ain't that serious? Because we're
Right.
not about you're not about to play games.
Right.
Or
That's a game right there.
I think what some people say, and some men they'll say they're a handful. Can you like in the same instance? Can you handle? And I'm like, what is considered a fucking handful? What are you? Because I can be a handful at times,
Right.
and like I said, but then it's like, and the question I'll ask behind that, I'll say, what are your flaws? If you can't tell me that, I don't know what your handful is.
Exactly.
So, and a lot of people can't acknowledge their flaws because usually what considers you a handful is the flawed part of you.
Right.
And like, and I'll say it in a minute. Like, I'm not clingy, but I have clingy moments, and my clingy moments are extra as fuck. Can you deal with that? Because I'm gonna be in your neck.
I like clingy
those
and
moments.
crazy.
Huh?
I like clingy and crazy.
Listen,
I like them bipolar chicks. I don't know why. That's the ones I always attract.
Yeah, I think you do.
I always attract the bipolar chicks. They tell me right off the gate, so I'm happy. Jude, what is the one phrase that you don't like that a person says about themselves when you're trying to date?
I don't really know for real. It really be anytime like they really try and flex, like it's all about money.
Yeah,
Anything
I
in
can take care
reference
of
to
you.
like something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like instantly a little turned off because
yeah,
that's not why I'm talking to you.
yeah.
I
That's
should
leading
be
with the
able to
pocket.
take care of myself.
That's leading with the pocket. Them are the ones
Yeah.
you got. They got to get
Yeah.
used.
I'll try to deter the conversation and be like, what else? Because when people lead with that, I feel like that's all that they got. They really don't have
They got
Yeah.
personality.
don't
So
have
they
no.
feel like if they spend, then it's that. And I'm like,
Yep,
do
Yeah.
you have a
I agree.
personality? Like, are you actually fun?
I agree. 100%. King Paul, what is your
Yes.
phrase that you don't like to hear from someone?
I'm glad you let me go last because I had to go further back to think on mine.
I know you're the legend up here, so yeah. you got a lot to
Yeah,
process,
uh,
man.
right.
I'm gonna say I'm not really looking for no relationship or nothing like that.
Yeah,
I'm just out here trying to find a friend. This is just by taking somebody on a date, asking somebody to go out and eat lunch or something like that, or go out and bowl. Ain't nobody. I don't know where you got the idea that we're trying to get into a relationship. I just want to get the chance to know you, who you are.
Right.
right.
I ain't said nothing about we getting into a relationship. I'm just trying to get to know you as a person to see if I might
Mhm.
want to be interested in getting in a relationship with you. And so they make that assumption that by you asking them to go out, that you want
Mhm.
to be in a relationship with them. And so they call themselves checking you by putting you a test.
Oof.
And then now
No,
be like,
don't,
I rescind the offer because are you hungry or no? You ain't all that. Like just and then when they get like that, I be like, never mind, I don't even want to go. Because
yeah.
that's
I
like an
mean,
instant, like you thinking too much of
but no,
yourself.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
even
That, see,
think you like
that
me.
don't come out until you get out. That don't come out until you get out. That don't come out until after you get out. When you get them out and they get to eating or whatever you're doing, you talking stuff, then that comes out. But I'm saying, no, don't make that assumption.
Like
I just
that.
invite you out so we get the chance, so you get a chance to know me. I get a chance to know you. Damn. Don't put me trying to get into a relationship with you. I'm just trying to get to know you as a person.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, don't make that assumption. That's the worst thing I heard. I'm not trying
you
to get into a relationship. I just want to let you know that. Okay. I
you
know.
know you know what, Paul? That's actually good information to know in the beginning, especially if you're a person that's looking to date serious. Then
Mm-hmm.
you know right then and there, like you just said, you ain't the person for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they know they got everybody around here should know by now that I usually, hey, let's go out and have lunch or something. I ask 100 women out. Let's go out. I'm not trying to be in no relationship. No, I'm just getting to know you because you act like you seem to know me, but you really don't know me because you see me around here, you see me on Facebook, but you don't know me as a person. So don't be making assumptions about me. You want to get to know me? Come and be around me away from the Facebook and get to know me. You right here in the same town.
I got
Then
one
let me.
last one. Rich, can I ask one last question?
hmm
Real quick. When dating or in a relationship, how important is it for your partner to be supportive and interested in what you do? Like for me, if there are major milestones in your life, you want the person who you're building with to be there, be a part of it. But
Yeah.
when they come, if they say no, all right, one no, all right. But if it's a constant no, would you let that person go?
What's
Of
that again?
course,
I didn't
of
know.
course.
If
You
they
ain't
don't
got to repeat. Of
align with
course.
where I'm going,
Bye.
they got
Bye.
to go.
My favorite scene in the movie Tombstone with Kurt Russell and all them in
Oh, movie.
is when Curly Bill is sitting right on the porch
Hmm.
and they riding out of town on the wagons and shit and they stop. And my man say, "We want you to know that it's over with right here, so we're not having no trouble." And Curly Bill say, "Well, bye." Yeah, that was my favorite scene. Well, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Shit. No.
All right. So I don't know what we talking about next week.
You know what?
Well,
You know, it's funny because when we had the little break between hours, it's like the show. This show is going 2 hours is going so fast, man.
I know.
Man. Anyway, we'll figure something out next week. Do I need to close the show?
Absolutely. And then we can all meet in the group chat.
Once again, thank you for tuning in the Casual Combo Show. Check us out 8 to 10 p.m. every Wednesday. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. And on YouTube, you can watch the replay anytime you want. Check out all the past shows. We got some dope shows too. This one was real dope. We got 4 people on the panel, 2 men, 2 women. Yay! Thanks to
Jude. Great balance.
Yeah, we got talent up here. Hell yeah! Thanks to Jude, the most talented person I know, and I'm an artist my damn self. Check her out. She got all types of stuff. She does art. She does jewelry. She does whatever you need. Hit up to Jude. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. If you can't find her, go to my page, Boscoe from the Bronx. You'll see her my friends there. Go to Coco's page. You'll find her that friends list. I think she's in Paul's page. You can find her anywhere, but you can find her here on Casual Combo. Mayor. That's I'm in Charlotte right now. But when I'm not in Charlotte, I'm in Asheville, and he only stays 5 minutes from me. He's the mayor. That's the most black conscious. Oh, fuck, I know. Everything we need in Asheville. If you don't know, now you know. All right. Me, Boscoe from the Bronx. Check me out. 10 to 12 every Monday and Wednesday on henryradio.org. Also, 6 to 8 p.m. henryradio.org. I'm playing everything for 2 hours nonstop music. Thanks to the host. Coco's in the building. Always. She got me on. She put me on game. So that's my leader right there. Rich in the back on the board. Everybody who showed up. Jay Bear with his 9 cents, his capital letters. What up, Jay? Nathaniel's in the building.
JR. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got a few people in here. But yo, check us out next week. We are out till Wednesday, 8 p.m. right here. Peace and nappiness. She got the nappiness right